Okay, let's try this again. All right, let's see who hops on. Let me let everyone know that I started another one. All right, so if you're just getting on now or you're listening to the recording, I just did another video and it froze on me, so we're trying this again. So thanks for your patience. I don't know what's going on here. And the other one froze right as I was rubbing my nose, so that, like I said, it was really embarrassing. I'll try not to do that this time. And let's see here, I'm getting a lot of comments. We got people on. Great. Becky, hey. Alrighty, we just had to start another one because the other one was obviously frozen. So that will be part 1, and then this is going to be part 2. I'm going to go right into it. Hey guys, it is getting late here, and so I'll try to go quick. I still have to pack for tomorrow. I'm leaving right after I drop the kids off at school. I'm going right to Becky's house, and then we're driving to Shelly's house. Yay! And she lives in Pennsylvania. It's like 5 hours away, so I'm pretty pumped. We're going to do a class there. Actually, we're doing training tomorrow, and then we're doing 3 classes on Thursday. And I'm super excited for Shelly because she's going to go silver in February. She just joined, so that's exciting. All right. Can someone remind me what I was just talking about? Because now I lost track. I think I was talking about the CCs, what your top people are, how to find them, how to invite them. That's where I was at. Okay, so now the next thing I want you guys to do on your picture, your drawing right here, I want you to draw 3 lines off of each circle. Okay, so now your top line has top line. Okay, they can be called front line, top line, level 1, level 2, it doesn't matter. They're all the same thing. Okay, so imagine you're writing 150 LRP in each one of these. If you are doing your drawings, you can make it look as good as you want. Just do that, okay? Now, you can draw 3 guys, 3 legs off of each one of those, okay? Just imagine that I'm doing it all the way down, okay? So what I want to talk about this. So we talked about in the first video what your top level looks like. They are CCs. They're capable, committed. They want to build a team. So they are your builders, okay? Level 2, your second level down. These are for people who are sharers. Okay, so they are people that say, I would love to share their products. Maybe they even want to make $500 to $1,000 a month. I would consider that a sharer versus a builder. Okay, builder, I would consider, thousands of dollars per month would be great. Builder, I mean, even if they want to get their product for free at $100 a month, that'd be fine too. But under $1,000. They're just sharing the products at that point. Sorry, just keep getting texts. Okay. If you have 2 people that are friends or family or they are neighbors or they're in the same town or whatever, I would put them underneath each other. I would not put them next to each other. So again, this is for C, if they have 1 C, so they're only capable or only committed, or they want to be sharers, or let's say they're both rock stars, but you don't want them sidelined to each other. You want them helping each other. So I would put one under the other. Keep them together. Family, like a family leg, a town leg, maybe a church leg, wherever, where they're going to just stay connected. It doesn't always work out perfectly, but I'm telling you, it's better. So if you were writing 150 points all the way up, this person would have 150 points. Now this person would have 300 because they have their own 150, and then it would be, 450, and then another one, 600. So you'd have 600 based on these people. So everyone at the bottom is going to help everybody up. That's why it's good to place, okay? It still helps you, and it helps them because now they get points where they didn't have them before. So, so that's why I'm like, if they're together, I would put them together. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, and you guys, am I getting comments? Are you guys commenting? Can you guys comment? I just want to make sure I have this right, because the last time the comments just showed up. Hey, Claire. Swipe left. Swipe left. Can you guys comment? Are you guys commenting? Sorry, it was working in the last video. This is part 2 of the videos. And, oh, you are definitely commenting. Oh, darn it. How did that happen the first time? Seriously, guys, something is wrong with me that I can't figure this thing out here. All right, I'm going to be looking onto my computer. And my husband took my new tripod because he just liked it so much that he's traveling for work, but he has been using it for work too. So now it looks like we have to get another tripod. So I just have my phone sitting on here. I told you today is nothing fancy. This is the most not fancy video ever. And then I can't swipe left or right. That's what I was doing, Sarah. And I did that the first time. Sorry, I just don't want to miss a comment because when I'm watching live on the computer, I only see the top 4 comments, not all the old comments. I swear. The good thing is, guys, you don't have to be tech savvy to do this. So I just commented myself. All right, well, we're just going to have to move on because I don't want to just sit here looking at this, but I'm going to try to see them both at the exact same time. And yeah, I was swiping left. It's hard to scroll down on your phone to view the comments. That's going to be one of my goals, you guys. One of my goals is to figure this Facebook Live out because I just love it. If only I could just figure out how to use it. All right, well, I'm going to be watching both at the same time. So hopefully we can figure this out together. Okay, so the third level, this row is for your customers. Okay, so you want to put your customers on the third line. Okay, that's why it's important to find builders right away. You want to get a builder and a share or 2 builders and then get to your customers. Okay, don't ever put your customers on the front line. So if you did, that's okay. You have 14 days to move them. So find a builder and place them under them. That's what you do. So when somebody joins on your website, you have 14 days to move them. You're going to go to your team at the top, and then you're going to go to please don't tell me that it did I lose you guys? We'll see. Okay, sorry, my whole thing just went out on me. But anyway, it might just be me. Okay, so when you guys go to your My doTERRA website, at the top there's team. The way I look at my team is going to the side graphical tree. That is the best way that I like. Well, the way my brain works, I like to look at that. Okay, great. You guys can see and hear me. Now, to move people, that only you can see your people to move. So I can't look and see who you have to move. So I wish I could because I could help you guys a little bit better, but you have to be responsible on this one. And this is like kind of a big deal that we've definitely made mistakes with this before, but you have 14 days, and after the 14 days, they're stuck on your front line, and you don't want them there, and you don't need them there. It doesn't help you. It will help you to elite, but let's be honest, I want you all to be higher than elite, so I'm going to be talking to you guys like you're going to go presidential someday, because I believe you all are, and that's the plan. So, okay, so it will say change sponsor, and then you can actually put the ID number of the person you want to place them under, you verify it, and then you push OK. That's how you do it. But I wouldn't start moving people until you talk to one of your uplines, and I hate the word upline, but let's just do it because it just makes sense. We all know what we're talking about. Just to help you out, because structure is everything in this business if you want to make money. If you don't care and you want to be elite for the rest of your life, it doesn't matter. Sign up for whatever you want. It doesn't matter. But if you want to grow higher than elite, it totally matters. Okay, so let me see if you guys have any questions really quick. Okay, some of the questions. Great question. What if I have a bunch of customers before I can find a builder? I've joined and have people who want to buy now, but they haven't found any builders yet. Great question, Krista. So one, you have 14 days to find someone. So as these people start using the oils, chances are one of them is going to fall in love. They're going to want to do it. So they just upgrade. If they buy an enrollment kit, they can upgrade for free. Then they're a wellness advocate. Then you can place them underneath them. Or you have these conversations with these people and say, hey, here's the deal. The way this business works, I need to place my customers. I have a bunch of customers ready to go, but I need someone capable and committed that wants to take on a business. They want to place monthly orders, and they would be very lucky to have this spot. Like, you have to just tell them because they don't know what's available to them. So hopefully that helps. I mean, you just have to find a builder. I would just make that your next focus. Is one of those customers have to upgrade and they want to build a business, they have to be ordering monthly, or you just keep walking around finding builders. Post about it on Facebook. Tell them you're looking for builders. Here's the deal. People don't just automatically like join your team. You have to tell them that it's available. They don't know. So you have to tell them what to do, how to do it, and what it means. So if some people are on the fence about it, let's say they're just not sure, ask them, what questions do you have? Get them on the phone with me, or any upline or your leader. It's free. It's a free website. It's $100 minimum. Such a deal to start a business because you are getting products in return, in exchange for that 100 PV. I'm not a tax person, but I write off that 100 points a month because that's a business expense to be open for business. So that's a write-off, and they're going to get bonuses. So they'd be very lucky to have you as their upline. If you already have a bunch of customers ready to go, I would tell them that, and tell them that you need to know ASAP. And if they're still not sure, maybe they know people. Ask them who they know. Do you guys have other questions? I don't want to move on until we've answered that. That was a great question. And so again, you have 14 days. When you go to the team where it says sponsor changes, you will see how many days left you have to move them. Okay? But the best thing is, and I'm not as organized to do this yet, so I will just tell you I don't do this, but I should. You can put reminders in your phone so you know when it gets to be about 12 days or so, move them. I don't like moving people until like around day 12 because I want to see what they do. I want to see if they're bringing people. I want to see if they're talking to people. Structure matters, and you're not going to put someone really high if they're not doing anything. So the best thing to do as far as testing them, if they're a good candidate for being your top line, they need to get on 150 or at least over 100, ideally 150 LRP. They need to bring you 3 people that first week. 3 friends, that's it, of who wants to do the business. Hold on 1 second here. Hi, can you look at my cord? It's about to die. It's downstairs by the stairs, ready to pack. I'm sorry, my computer is about to die. Seriously, at all times, I swear one of my electronics are about to die. And anyway, so it's downstairs because I was downstairs. That's where it was. Okay, so anyway, does that make sense? As a new consultant, how long do you have to find a builder? Is that the 14 days from when you start? Okay, so you can technically start enrolling the day you join, or you can enroll like a year later. Of course, none of you would do that, but I'm just saying, so there's not really a time limit from doTERRA, but to grow your business fast, I would say you want to start building fast, like right away. let's see. Thank you. Can you go underneath and plug it in for me? Do you want to say hi to everybody? When you should, she should be sleeping. It's 10:02. Hi. Okay, thank you. And I'm in her room, so I told her to go in my room. My husband's out of town, so there's no one in that bed, and so we just kind of swapped rooms for the night. Okay, let's see. Any more questions? Jacqueline, that was a good question. And yes, Claire, we are always looking for builders. They say hi. Hi, Grace. Oh. Joey said hi.
Hi.
Okay, now go to bed, okay? Love you. All right. In my bed, so you're not in here. I swear she's probably heard this talk like 100 times. They're always listening to me in the background on the phone. Okay, so about the builders, once you find your top builders, you are not done. You should always be your top sponsor in your organization. That's what I believe, and that's what I try to do too. Because if you want to build fast, finding business partners, the wellness advocates, that will multiply your business. If you just want to grow slow or just add your business, find customers. Okay? Grace, do you need to go to bed?
I can't go to bed.
All right, so let's get back to this. Now I want you guys to do, great. All right, I love you. She wants her minute of being on here. All right, shut the door. Love you. Good night.
Why is that thing?
Good night.
Okay.
Love you.
Can you put it back?
Good night. Oh my gosh, she'll be here 10 more minutes trying to say something. Trust me. I know that makes me look like a mean mom, but I put her to bed like an hour ago. Okay, so I'm trying to get the right lighting so I don't look so dark. I told you this is not a very, there we go, fancy video. Okay, so now what I want you guys to do, we're going to go over the first rank. Okay, elite is the first rank. Draw that circle again. You don't need to draw all the way down. Draw you and the top people. Pretend that it's going all the way down. Okay, so you still have your 150 LRP. You're always going to have that. And you can be picky with your people. Like my top line, and I'll just tell you, when I was talking to them, they have to be at 150 LRP, and they can't be nervous or weirded out or whatever. I can't think of the right word, to making thousands, tens, or $20,000 a month. Like, so you can have a criteria. So for me, I wanted people who had really, really big goals and dreams, for that top line. So you can be pretty picky on who you want to build your team, okay? But we can talk more about that later. So for elite, the structure of elite, okay, I want to just go over the basics with you. Again, imagine it's going all the way down. For elite, it doesn't matter if you have 3. Let's say you only found 1 really awesome person, build under that 1. Maybe you only found 2. You don't need that 3rd. The only benefit, it helps you get your power of 3. But we've already run into a few times where we put someone there that was not qualified, and ended up regretting it later because they just weren't the right people. Sorry, I wasn't looking at Claire. I know you're on here, so if they're asking a question, can you answer? Or maybe I'll just keep trying to keep checking back and forth. Okay, so for elite, the only requirement is 3,000 PV organization volume. That means you and your entire organization has 3,000 PV. Okay? Oh, so Linda, if you're intimidated, do not worry. This is new to a lot of people here. It took me probably, like I said, 4 or 5 times of hearing this till I really understood it. You can go back and listen to the recordings, and it is definitely a new skill. And when you're building a business and starting something new, it's always a little scary. It was definitely scary for me. I think every single person who joins has multiple freak out moments. So You are totally normal. Do not worry. Don't worry at all. Okay, we're here to help you. Okay, so, okay, I'm glad you liked the video, Krista. Okay, perfect. So, 3,000 is your only requirement. Well, and of course, you need at least the minimum 100 PV, but we already have 150 PV, so it doesn't really matter. You'll hit that in your organization. If you bought all 3,000 points yourself, congratulations, you're an elite. You can do that, okay? You can be an elite if you bought them all yourself. Or you could have it from one line, it doesn't matter. This is elite. The average income, I do have a sheet just so I didn't want to say the wrong things, but I pretty much do have all this memorized. $300 to $500 a month for elite. Okay, the average time to get to elite is about 3 to 4 months. Yes, every month. Yep, Sarah. The average time in our team, we have done it in our team 24 hours to a few days to a week to a month to a few months. Anything in the average, our team pretty much cuts in half because we have the structure and we have so much momentum going on right now. The averages are based on 15-hour weeks. So if you work more, you're probably going to hit the ranks faster. Or let's say you're more influential, or you find awesome builders that also do this exact same thing. And Sarah, can you lose or drop rank? I assume so. No one in our team has done that yet, so that's a good thing. So I bet you can if you go lower than that. I just don't know what would happen because we haven't done that yet. So the average is 15 hours a week. If you work less than that, you'll be less. But again, it depends on if you bring in awesome people, you can build so fast. That's why you also want to look at your people that you're asking to join you in business. So, any questions about Elite? I know that this seems simple, and it is. It's not always easy, but it's simple. But if you understand Elite, this is the building block for the entire business. So if you can get to Elite and you understand Elite, you can go to the highest levels in doTERRA because literally the entire business is about building elites. That's it. Okay, I don't see any questions coming in, so we're going to go to the next one. Okay, draw your circles again. Okay, now this next rank is Premier. Okay, so now we're drawing Premier. Again, 150 LRP for each one. That's assumed, but now what I want you guys to do is the bottom one, 2,000 PV. Sorry, that's like horrible handwriting, and I'm pretty sure it's backwards for you guys. So just have to be writing your own notes. Don't even look at this really. So 2K PV for one leg, 2,000 for the other leg, 5,000 PV organization volume. Okay, what this means is one of your legs has 2,000 points, the other leg has 2,000 points, and you have a cumulative points of 5,000 points. So where's that extra 1,000? If you had a third leg, it can come from here, or this could be at 2,500, or 3,000, or 3,000, 2,000. It doesn't matter, but you do need at least 2 legs of 2,000 points to get to Premier. Are you guys commenting? I just want to make sure I'm not losing anybody here, because I didn't see any new comments coming in. Maybe you're all frantically writing. And you could just assume that you have second levels and third levels, and you're moving on down from there. I have a few things to say about this rank, but I'll go over some of the averages. So the average income for this rank is $600 to $800 per month. Okay. The average time to get here. Okay, yes. So the builders have to have at least 2,000 PV, and yeah, Do those 2,000 or do those two legs have to be a specific rank? Amber, good question. 2,000 points is executive, so they would have to be executive. We didn't even talk about executive. We just went right to elite. But yes, technically they would be executives. These people should be personally enrolled. I will say that. So if somebody places somebody on your team, you guys would talk about that and say, you know, are you going to give enrollment over? So you can give enrollment up. I will just tell you what I believe, and you guys are in control of your own businesses always, so you guys can do what you want. I will give enrollment away if it helps the person advance in rank, if they are working with them, okay? If they're not working with them, then they don't get enrollment because they're not working with them, which means I'm working with them, which means they would stay under my enrollment. But if, let's say this was somebody else and I placed this person here, then the agreement would be that they would work with each other, and then when they need them to advance in rank, I will just give them enrollment. That's no big deal. Okay? Not every leader in doTERRA thinks the same way. That's just my own opinion. But you guys can do literally whatever you want. So some people would say, I'm never giving enrollment up. To me, I believe that we build by building other people. And we also need them to help, because we can't help all the people that we're bringing in, you know, one-on-one. So we form teams where everybody helps everybody. And then when that person puts somebody underneath them, they would work with them too. And it's just like, I think it's beautiful, and we've had no problems with it so far. But I will add that those people have to be personally enrolled. And I've given over enrollment several times already to help everybody. So, Premier. The average time to get to Premier. Oh, what does give up enrollment mean? That means, did I just answer that, or is that a new comment? That means if I enrolled them, like Amber, for you, for example, I enrolled you, and I placed you, which we already talked about. That means if they need you to advance in rank, if they're working with you, I will say, great, that helps you. But if they're not, and you're just doing it on your own, there's no point for them having enrollment because they're not even working. So basically, if you're working, you're going to get it. If not, then you're not going to get it. But we would know because you're not working. Does that make sense? Okay. Just keep the questions coming because I am looking at them. The average time to get to Premier is, what did I say? 6 months. Average. Okay. And I want to be very, very real with you guys, just so all the expectations are extremely real. So 6 months to get to Premier. But if you did Elite fast, you're probably going to get to Premier fast. So our team, again, we've had people do it in a week, 30 days, a few months. It really depends on how fast you want it. Like how many people you're talking to, what you're doing, what they're doing. And nothing about our team is average. Right, Megan? We are amazing. I just love every one of you. Our whole team is amazing. Before I go for questions, I do want to tell you one thing about Premier. I think Premier is a very important role. In Elite, when you're going Elite, I think the top things that's happening in your business and with you, we're building education. Like, we're educating ourselves on the company, the business, the products, how it works. We're just getting our feet wet, but the other thing is we're building a solid foundation. So that picture that we drew a couple sheets back, you are building solid roots for your business. And I think of it like a tree. You're building wide and deep, okay? So when the wind blows, you are not going to blow over. That's what we're doing. We're building solid foundation for your business, okay? So Elite, you're working on finding the right people. You're introducing your business to others. You are educating yourself still. That's Elite. That's what you're doing. Then Premier, again, you're focusing on helping these people get to elite, but their next step is getting to executive, which is the 2,000 points. I strongly think, unless you have 3 rock stars right off the bat, focus on 2 people and help them get to their 2,000 each, because then you will get to your premier. We've done this before a different time. They started with 3, which is great because they got their power of 3, which is $50 bonus with that. But then it was harder for them to go premier because they were spread out thinner. Does that make sense? Hopefully, does that make sense? And you do not need the only points you need up here is technically your minimum 100 PV, 125 if you want the free product, and 150 to get the power of 3. So that's the only points you want here. Any other people that you're bringing in, you are placing. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, get a new paper out, or you're probably writing a lot smaller than me. I think I need to invest in a whiteboard of some sort for these videos. Otherwise this will work fine, I think. Draw your circles again. We're getting really good at doing this now. We're all pros. Okay. Now we are going to the next rank of silver. So now you know what silver is. Okay. Now, in the bottom 3, 3K PV, 3,000 PV. So, and then you'd be at the top, you'd be at 9,000. It's technically, if you want to be technical, it's 9,100 because that's the minimum, but pretty much nobody does the minimum. It just doesn't always work out that way. But again, so I would still say 100 LRP just because, just get that in your head. You're going to be on that forever. So LRP. Again, not the best of handwriting and drawing and whatnot. But anyway, so now you've helped 3 people get to elite. Okay, elite, elite, elite. I told you this whole business is made up of getting people to elite. So when you help, again, the 3 people personally enrolled get to elite, you are silver. Okay, the average income for silver is $2,100 to $2,500 a month. Okay, so the beginning 2 ranks, they are like adding to your business. I mean, I will say, I do believe you're doing a lot of work for not getting a lot in return at those ranks. Unless you're really not doing a lot of work and you're moving really slow. That's fine too. But if you're working hard and you're wondering, sorry, my foot was falling asleep. It's like sitting on it. You're hustling. I mean, especially if you're really working, you're hustling and you're building that momentum. If you watch the build video in the Share Success, they talked like an analogy about it. But another analogy that I like to think about is, I think this is in one of those videos. Gosh, where did I hear it? It's like a well, the old-fashioned well. You know, in the beginning when you're pumping that pump to get the water out, you are really pumping a lot and only a little water is coming out. Okay? A little bit. You are like putting all of your force into the business and results are happening, but it's not like the flood that you want, right? And then you start doing it more and a little more stream will come. Well, then once you get the flow going, you don't have to pump as hard and the water will come. That's how I think of this business. And in the beginning, you are pumping hard and not getting the results yet. I believe they really start coming at silver rank because you're making $2,100 to $2,500 a month. Now, all that work that you've done, you are getting paid. So, and this is like the way that I thought too for my own business. I never thought I'm trading time for money, because if you did want to trade time for money, you'd get a job. But we don't want to live just over broke, right? J-O-B. We want to invest in our future. We want to invest in ourselves, and we want to build a residual business that will pay us for the rest of our lives. You know, that's what we want. I hope that's what I want. And again, I'm like so disgusting today. Whew. I know you guys don't care, so we're doing this. All right, so silver, the average time it takes someone to get to silver, again, working 15 hours a week, is about 9 months, okay? Again, our team, we have people doing it a month, a couple weeks, 4 months. We had several girls. Claire and Megan did it in 4 months. Becky did it in 2 weeks. Nikki is doing it in a month. So again, it's all different times. And I will say one thing here. Our team is awesome. We already talked about that. But please, if you are, don't do this. Don't do the compare game. Okay, so I'm just giving examples to inspire. But I want you to know that everybody has their own path. They have their own history that they've had. They have their own goals, their own reasons why they want to do this business. And some people have just more time to work on the business. Some people have more influence. Some people, it just means different things to different people, so they'll be more motivated. So, I mean, I don't want to talk too much about this, but everybody is doing awesome. Everybody is where you are supposed to be. I truly believe that everyone is where you're supposed to be, and I don't think anyone is comparing to each other, but just in case, I want to keep congratulating and highlighting people that are doing awesome, because they are doing awesome, and I want them to be recognized for that. I love recognition. I love giving you guys recognition, but everybody has their own story and their own reasons for doing this, and some people it's putting food on the table, you know, and so they're going to work really hard because they want to do that, or they want to get out of a job, you know, so everyone has their own story. So please, no comparing. The best thing to do, and this is what I found in this business and my last business, for the people that are on this group, friend everybody on Facebook, because when you build that relationship with everybody, everyone just feels connected. They support each other, they encourage each other, and you get to know people personally, and you really can, from the heart, cheer each other on, and that's a good place that you want to be in. So friend everybody. When they're posting something, comment, give them likes. They'll do the same thing. It builds everybody up, and you reap what you sow. So when you are building everyone else up and helping and just putting out good, you know, vibes, that will come back to you. So I believe that. So anyway, just a little nugget there. So again, okay, let me stop. Any questions about silver? No questions? If they just pay attention, or I'll keep looking. We are going to skip 2 ranks because of time, but also just because I want to, that's just what I do when I go through. When I go through with people, I show them those 3. Because most people, I will tell you, so the most people that you talk to, the majority of the women that I've talked to about the business, $1,000 a month extra would completely change their life. $1,000 a month. So if we know how to build them to silver, we can change their life, okay? Because the Premier is $600 to $800. That's great, but sometimes there's business expenses, right? You want to send samples, you want to do a giveaway, you want to buy materials from Oil Life or whatever, you know. So if they want to make $1,000 a month, let's help them get to silver. Really, I mean that's how we change lives, okay? And so if somebody says, and this happened today with a call, they want to get $1,000 a month. I said, let's get you to silver. You know, think a little higher, so then if they don't make it, they're still happy. They're still getting that $1,000 a month that we want them to get to. And again, if we can know and understand even just silver, we can change a lot of lives. I mean, it's insane. I mean, I don't know, maybe in the comments, what would you guys do with an extra $2,100 to $2,500 a month? Or even just $1,000 a month? Would that change your life? So in the comment, would $1,000 or more change your life? Just let me know. Because that's what I would love to get everybody making, at least $1,000 a month. At least. Pay off debt. That's what you do. Great. Yes. Awesome. And okay, adding on, how would that change your life? So Megan said pay off debt. How would that change your life? Because I want to change lives. Okay. That's why I'm in this. Okay. I just love it. And the only way we can grow ourselves is by helping others grow. So we need to know this so we can help other people to do it. And again, it's 3 Elite. So I told you, if you can understand Elite, you understand the business. Be able to stay home with my son, buy a new house, college, pay student loan, give more time with the family, debt and financial freedom. Good. Perfect. Yeah. I mean, all those things are awesome. Okay, so the next thing, bye-bye debt. That's right. Time with the family. Because you know what? Yeah, that's true. You will get financial freedom and time freedom, which is what I'm definitely going for myself, is the time freedom more than anything else. Okay, so the next thing what I want you guys to do, draw your circles again. This time, you can open a 4th leg. Now, let me just say one thing before I move on. Technically, doTERRA will let you open as many first levels as you want. You can have 100 first level customers if you want, but you will not make any money. You will never advance past Elite by doing that. So that's why we have it structured in a way that will maximize the compensation plan. There's an entire video at sharesuccess.com/comp. I believe it is. Krista posted the link. Share Success has like way better videos than even what I'm doing because it's very professional, but that it's like more in depth on the compensation plan. But this is how to make money and how to advance in rank. So now you are ready to open a 4th level. Oh, let me just say, so the 2 ranks that we passed up was gold and then platinum. This one I am going to show you is diamond, and I really hope for all of you that's your goal, because you all can hit diamond. It is not just something that we say you can hit and you'll never hit, like you've probably experienced, or think that it's just some of the people can make it. Because I was at the conference in September, and let me tell you, we sat in the Diamond Recognition Night, and hundreds of people went through the line of getting recognized for being Diamond. It took hours of time, and that means there's a lot of people every month advancing to Diamond. So let me tell you what Diamond means and what it looks like and what the income is, then we'll talk more about how to get there. So at the bottom, your 4, you can write silver. Okay, so write this down. I hope you're all writing notes. Okay, now we just talked about silver, so you know how to get to silver. And then when you, okay, yeah, Megan, I know, I love it. Perfect. Yeah, everyone can do this. When you can get and help 4 people get to silver, you are diamond. That is it. That is it. The average income, and this will blow you away, $16,000 to $18,000 a month is the income, the average income for diamond. Okay? It's insane. It's insane. So the average time to get here is 2 to 3 years in doTERRA. That's their track record, 2 to 3 years. The average is, like I said, 2 to 3 years, but a lot of people do it in 1 year. Okay, 1 year. Elise Sedavi, the girl I was talking to you about, she did it in 62 days. The Oates, Nathan and Jenny Oates, did it in 30 days. And I'm just in business for 5 months, and I'm hitting that this week in 5 months. Okay? So when I am telling you that you guys can do this, you can do it. Okay, it doesn't have to be in a record-breaking 30 days or anything crazy. It could be a year, or even, heck, would you work for 2 to 3 years to do this? Because a lot of people work their whole lives and don't do this. So if you were thinking Premier looked good or something, it does look good, but I strongly encourage you guys to think bigger and to realize that this is not just something that you're just looking at so far in the distance and it would never happen to you, because it can happen to every single person. And I want to help you guys to get there. Okay? Now, comment. So many texts are coming in. Comment now if Diamond is something that you want to work for. I'm not asking you to commit right now, because to get to something like this, it does take a commitment. So you might need to think about it or pray about it or wrap your head around it. But how would you feel about $16,000 to $18,000 a month in the company, from doTERRA? So I will say one disclaimer, that when I was talking to Dan Hillstrom, he is Elisa's partner. To get the averages, you want to wait. Well, to get the average, it sometimes takes 6 months to a year, because you're still building that, the customers. So a baby diamond might make only $8,000 a month, but then every month it will work its way up. But a mature diamond can also make a lot more than $16,000 to $18,000 a month. In fact, the Oats first month, they made $22,000 a month for their first month. So it's an average. It could be more or less. Just wanted you guys to know. And yes, it would be amazing, 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 amazing. And I think you guys can do that. And the secret is, and one of my secrets, finding a lot of builders, because they are going to help with volume that you need to help you go up in rank. Now, there is another level over diamond called Blue Diamond, and they make $40,000 a month, and then presidentials make $100,000 a month. So it's about 40 is about $500,000 a year, and then $100,000 you're looking at over $1 million a year. Okay, and again, they're not just a few people doing that. There's a lot of people. So one of the girls that I really like watching, that she does videos on YouTube, and she's on Instagram and Facebook and all that, is her name's Ange Peters, and she's from Canada. So yay Canadians, we have a lot of Canadians here. And she got to presidential in 2 years in the business. Okay. There's another girl that we met. Her name's Jessie, and she's from Australia. She was 23 when she started the business. She has 2 kids now. I don't know if she had 1 or 2 kids when she started, but by the age of 25, so 2 years, she was presidential diamond. Okay. There's a lot of people doing it. Okay. It's not just a few, and they're doing it fast. Okay. So I just want you to know, yes, Ange Peters. I just want you guys to know that, because I want you to dream big and to think big and to know what is possible. And I don't want you guys coming back later and saying, I had no idea, I would have been working harder, or I would have, told more people. And let's say you don't want this, but maybe you know other people who do. And I do believe it's our, now that we know about it, it's like our obligation to tell other people. And I'm really into personal development and reading books. And one of the things that have come up in multiple books, that it is our own obligation to our family to give them the best. And not that I'm saying money's the best, because that's not it. But if we know of a way to help our family, it's really, I feel like it's like sort of our duty to do it, in my opinion. So I'm working hard for my own family, and we have our own goals too. But I just want to help everybody, and I just want everyone to know what is possible. And okay, what questions do you guys have? I just went over a ton of stuff. I know, we just went over a ton. Any questions, you guys? some of you guys, I just want to say we had like I said, we had a huge flux of people that just came in, and we have more people coming in. Some of you guys, never mind, I'm not going to say that right now. I'm going to do that in a private message. Because it doesn't pertain to everybody, so it doesn't matter. All right, great info. Great. Yeah, thank you. Did this help at all? Because I know there's other videos out there, but sometimes I just want to be really real with you guys so you know, and also to be available to answer questions. Any other comments, takeaways, thoughts? I just want to hear it really quick before we get off. I just want to make sure this is your chance to ask any questions. Super helpful, motivating. Good. Linda, hopefully you're not intimidated anymore. Yes, the breakdown helped. Great, and welcome, Jocelyn. Welcome, Victoria. Absolutely, huge help. Great, perfect. And you know, you guys don't have to know this right away to tell people right away. If you guys have someone coming in, talk to me or your upline, and we will do the calls with them. Love seeing your face, even though it's like 10:40 at night, Krista. I have like bags under my eyes and whatever, all that stuff. If we have a customer on our first line past the 14 days, are we limited to elite? No. But, and so I've made that mistake so many times. Unfortunately, I have hundreds of extra points on my front line that I forgot to move. What the heck? And what it does, actually I'll tell you another thing too that I just thought of, but no, hopefully they're on LRP because that will help you with your power of 3. Otherwise, it just gets wrapped up into your OV, which you don't really need. I guess for Premier, if you needed that extra 1,000 points and it came from someone on your front line, it would still count. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, good. You liked the video. Okay, what was the other thing I was just going to tell you about? Oh, I know. Okay, so I have, and maybe you guys have too, seen those black dots on your front line. Those are retail orders. What I like to do is I like to reach out to them and let them know that I saw their order. Thank you. The crazy thing is I can't see if they've actually ordered. I just assume they're retail orders. So I've been messaging them and saying, hey, I saw your name pop up in my back office, but I'm not sure what you ordered. You know, I'd love to help you. Sometimes they started the order and they never finished it, so they have an ID. And there are a few people are like, oh, I forgot to finish the order. Thanks for reminding me. And they go and they finish their order. Or they've ordered retail. Now, if this has happened a few times to me, they use their ID number from a retail order and upgrade it to a customer, but you can't move retail orders like they're on your front line. So I have a lot of people that have upgraded from retail order to customer because they use that same ID. They were too smart. They should have just ordered as a brand new person. And now they're stuck there. So if later on they decide to build, if somebody upgrades to Wellness Advocate, let's say they're a customer, and they decide to upgrade as a Wellness Advocate after 90 days of being in the system, you can actually move them wherever you want in your entire business. So again, if a customer upgrades after 90 days, you can move them. I don't know how yet because we haven't done that yet. But if they upgrade themselves before the 90 days, they are stuck where they are. Now, there are exceptions and there's forms that we can fill out to move people, but they are a pain in the butt. And I just highly recommend you figure it out before you place them because it's really hard to move people later. You have to get 7 signatures up and has to go through the committee of doTERRA, and it's not that fun. But I will say, because I've had this question come up multiple times already, this has already happened very often already in our team. People are wanting to transfer into our team because maybe their advocate is not educating them. Maybe they have a new friend and now you're their friend and now you're doing it, so they want to join you and support you, which is all awesome things. So here's how you handle that situation. If they have not ordered in 6 months, they have to send an email, and you can actually just ask me or any of the other leaders on our team what that email say. It's like a one-liner email. Say, hi, this is my name, this is my ID number, and I want to be moved under this ID number, and they send that in. It's free, and doTERRA, it will take 10 days, but then doTERRA will switch them to be under where you need them placed. Now, I will say with that, I've already made a mistake with that too. I had a girl transfer in, and I just gave her my ID to be transferred under me, but then not thinking, they put her on my front line, and now she's stuck in my front line. And she's not an advocate, she's just a customer. And so that was silly. So if you have that where somebody wants to transfer in, again, it's free for them to do. All they have to do is send us an email into doTERRA with the email they have on file with doTERRA. They can be transferred in. Have them give the ID of the person you want to move them under in your team, because they will put them under that person then. Otherwise, they're stuck on your front line, and you don't need them on your front line. If it hasn't been 6 months and they're dying to come over, I don't really recommend it, because they have to get 7 signatures up on their side, and then still doTERRA has to do it, and it's a big pain. I just say, wait 6 months, or just stay with your team, really. We're not trying to take everyone else's people. Again, though, that reminds me of another thing. You don't want to be the advocate to a customer where that customer is saying to somebody else, my advocate's not helping me, I want to go to your team. So think about it that way. Always give customer service, calling them, welcoming them to the team, giving them a wellness consult. I can talk to you later about what I do with those, but Jenny has an amazing video in the Elevate page, and there's the Live and Learn guide on the Share Success about that. But invite them to our Facebook page. I know it sounds silly, but that Facebook page is amazing, and it's going to keep your customers engaged, learning from other people, buying more product, and helping you build your business when you're not even building it, because there's already everybody on that page. There's someone on 24/7 who's answering your customers' questions when they're in there. So you are not a slave to your texting and your phone. They're always asking you questions, or maybe they weren't asking you questions and they were sitting there and not using their oils. Well, now they're never going to see the benefits, and they're never going to reorder, and then another friend will join, and they'll join with that person because that person will invite them to their Facebook group or whatever, So get them in that Facebook group, support them, help them, make sure they're being educated. And if you don't know what to do yourself, have them watch the Share Success, Live and Learn. I make everyone watch those videos before they even get on the phone with me, because they need some sort of basic understanding. And then I also have them watch the video that I have in the pinned post in the Oil Club, where it's the video of me of the hour. It's an hour video, but it's a basic video for the top 10 oils. Okay. Any questions? I know I can probably just sit here all day and talk about doTERRA. At some point I have to get off. It's 10:45 and I have to pack for my trip tomorrow. Literally, I cannot even tell you how much I would just love to be on here all night. But I think I said all what I wanted to say to get you guys started. I think that's it. Any other last questions? Tips for how to choose, tips for how to choose who stays on your top line. Okay, yeah, Emily, I said that earlier, and I'll say it again. Test them. First of all, if you even think they're a potential first line, if you talk to them before they come in, they should buy technically a diamond kit, really, if they want to be your top line. Give them something. I would never take anybody if they just bought the Home Essential or even the $35 kit. Not that I'm not trying to be rude, but we need serious people on your top line. Okay, so they need to be invested. So if they buy a higher kit, they're probably going to get a higher spot on the team, for one. But if they don't, maybe they didn't know, or maybe they upgraded and they're just going to be an awesome rock star now. I never judge, because you just don't know what someone's going to turn into. Some people are all talk and they do nothing, or someone's like coming out of the woodwork and they're exploding. So you really just don't have a clue. But you can test them by saying, watch the videos on the Share Success, and bring 3 people to you right away to join their team, and you can put, have them do 3-way calls with you, or just see if they start signing people up. Getting a lot of questions, messages, text all over the place. I'm going to close a few of these tabs. Sorry, Jessica, I'll have to look in a minute. Your message. You wish you would have done that in the beginning, Joey. Yes, because Joey had I think it was Joey, right? You had a lot of customers, but no builders to place them. That just helps you grow slower, unfortunately. I think that was you, Joey. A lot of people have done that. That's why they have to, when your advocate says get builders, it's not just because we're trying to spam all of our friends with doTERRA. It's because you need that for structure. All right, guys, I hope that helps you. And if you guys like this very casual meeting, we will do more of them. Okay, I'll try to do some in the day, so it's a little bit better of a lighting, maybe. Okay, have a great night. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Victoria. I will. Alrighty, see ya.